Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all are doing well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am Sadia Farzana, a student of AIUB from the Computer Science and Engineering Department. First of all, I would like to thank ICIDM for giving us this opportunity to present our research paper. Our paper is the Significance of Augmented Reality based magazine book for the historical place of Bangladesh case study. So I'm gonna quickly give you a heads up about my presentation. I will start with the motivation, introduction, problem statement, research objective, literature review, methodology, system architecture. Then we will talk about the design and development of our magazine book, system implementation, evaluation, the limitations and future work of our paper, and lastly I'm going to conclude with the conclusion. So let's talk about the motivation, what actually motivated us to do this research. So augmented reality is one of the biggest technology trends right now, and it's going to get bigger as AR ready smartphone and other devices become more accessible around the world. AR increases engagement, interaction, and provides a richer user experience. Though it is a quite relatively new technology in Bangladesh, in abroad it's been used in a lot of different sectors, which is having a good impact in their economy. We have seen the effectiveness of this technology which inspired us to work with it in the tourism sector of Bangladesh. So introduction. What is augmented reality? Augmented reality is an interactive experience of real world environment where objects that reside in the real world are enhanced by computer generated perceptual information in the form of text, graphics, audio, and other virtual enhancement. So what is mobile augmented reality? Mobile augmented reality is a type of mobile application that incorporates and complements built-in components in the mobile phone and provides a specialized application to deliver reality-based service and functions. So simply you can take it anywhere you want, and it is a potential sector nowadays because everyone has a mobile phone and internet connection. So now I'm gonna talk about the problem statements. So the existing magazine books are not interactive for the tourists because tourist magazine book which provided by the tourist guide are basically hard copy based, which are boring and not attractive. The significance of a historical place cannot be explained properly with just plain text and normal pictures. So for there are lack of details in normal pictures, so the tourists, they search in internet to get some videos and get a good view. To solve these existing issues, we are proposing a magazine book that has some attractive graphical 2D, 3D images, videos, animation of the spot. Literature review. Now I'm going to talk about some of the tools and technologies we have used to build our system. First of all, we have used Vuforia Target Library. Vuforia is an SDK for creating AR apps for Android, iOS, UWP. It uses computer vision technology to recognize and track planar image and 3D objects in real life. It was initially created by the Qualcomm company, and it was released its version that only could recognize the text. For developing 3D 2D images, we have used both Unity and Prisma 3D. Unity is a cross-platform game engine created by Unity Technology. Unity was launched in 2005, pointing to democratic version improvement by making it available to more developers. Prisma 3D is a full 3D grid containing modeling, animation, and rendering. So, our 3D modeler worked with the association of Prisma 3D and coordination into the framework utilizing Unity. Now I'm going to talk about the development methodology of our system. To develop our system, we have used software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle is software that is a systematic approach to design and development that ensures a high quality and suppressed client expectations and reaches perfections. Each DLC basically divided into 5 to 7 phases based on the project scope manager. it can combine, split or omit some steps. For this application we have followed 5 steps which are given here: planning and making prototype. In this phase the term of projects are evaluated, which includes determining the labor cost and material cost, making a schedule with target goals, and creating the project groups. Step 2: requirement collecting and analyzing. This research depends on Android smartphone. The Android platform is considered for the project. Android SDK is free and it was downloaded from Google developer server. Vuforia library was used for this research. Step 3 is the development and implementation. The main object for mobile augmented reality was getting a moving picture. A smartphone camera is used to catch the constant picture, and Android SDK was necessary camera API. To develop project, Unity IDE is used. Software testing. This phase of SDLC helps to identify all the bugs and errors in the software. Testing starts with the coding. After coding is completed and the modules are released for testing. Deployment. The deployment phase consists of some parts which includes deployment preparation, procedures, product deployment, transferring ownership of the product, and closing the deployment. Now I'm going to talk about the system architecture. The left image you are seeing is the architecture of our system. Following the architecture, we have developed the flowchart of our system. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of how our system works. After opening the application will capture an image from the magazine book and track the image for its match from database. After tracking and matching from the database, it will render 3D, 2D or 2D image or a video accordingly. Now if we look at the flowchart, it's actually the same process. It will start and capture image from the AR book, from the magazine, and detect that image. If they found a match, of course they will show 2D, 3D image or videos. If they don't found the match, they will go to the capturing phase again and try to look for the match. So that's how our system works. Design and development of the magazine book. For design the magazine book, firstly we have selected 5 famous places in Bangladesh. Those places are Shohid Minar, National Parliament House, Shahid Compose Mosque, Ahsan Manzil, National Martyrs Memorial. The picture you are seeing it is the front page of our picture. After detecting this image, our system will show a 3D text which will welcome our users. Samples of the magazine book. The picture on the left side you are watching is the Shohid Minar Martyrs Monument. Shohid Minar is the monument which is located at Dhaka, Bangladesh, established to commemorate the martyrs killed during Bengali language movement demonstrations of 1952 in East Pakistan. The picture one you are seeing in the right hand is National Martyrs Memorial. National Martyrs Memorial is a national monument of Bangladesh set up in the memory of those who died in the Bangladesh Liberation War of 1971, which brought independence of Bangladesh. The next topic is system implementation. We have divided this section into 3 parts. First one is video capturing. That means an Android cell phone's inherent camera is utilized for capturing the video. Second one is tracking and AR registration. When the tracker recognizes any picture and it coordinates the object picture from Vuforia database, it shows 3D, 2D pictures of the place after finding the match. And the last one is rendering. For rendering 3D pictures, we have used Plasma 3D and Plasma 3D. For 2D videos and 2D pictures and videos, we have collected from the web. 3D model implementations. 3D models are built with the assistance of Prisma 3D. We have used 3D models for Shohid Minar, National Teachers Memorial, and the front page. Here you are seeing the 3D model for Shohid Minar and the 3D model of National Martyr Memorial. Video implementation. We have implemented video in our system for 60 Dome Mosque and another for the last page of the magazine book to thank the user. We have gathered video from web. However, we have faced some problems during the implementation of video. When the system tracks the image and start playing the video, the problem is that even after target image is lost, the video is played on mobile screen. To fix this problem, we have done some changes in C# code in our framework. Here are some screenshots of video. Model implementation. There are two 2D models we have utilized in our framework. We have used 2D models for Ahsan Monjil and National Parliament House in our magazine book. Now I'm going to talk about the evaluation. We have developed some questionnaires and formed a survey using Google Form. We have collected data from 50 people among those their teachers, students, programmers. From the survey, we have got to know that 30% of the people have very well acquaintance with the AR and 46 of them has clear idea about augmented reality. Evaluation questionnaires. We have used 5 questions to get users feedback. Question 1. How much familiar are they with augmented reality technology? 30% of them are quite familiar and 46% of them have idea but never used it before. 20% of people had bit idea and 2% of them have no idea about augmented reality. In our second questions, we have asked them that have they faced any kind of problem regarding 3D model rotation and video playing while using the application. 20% of them faced problem. 62% of them said they haven't faced any problem, and 18% of them said they have faced minor problem. In question 3, we have asked will they recommend this application to tourists. 34% of them said they will strongly recommend it. 60% of them were neutral. 4% of them said they will recommend it, and 2% of said not recommended. So for question 4, we have asked do they think the application will have a great impact on the Bangladesh tourism sectors. 59.2% were strongly agreed and 38.8% are agreed. 2% said they are moderately agree, and good thing is no one said disagree or strongly disagree. Question 5 or our last question is to tell their satisfaction level after using the application. 46% of them said they are satisfied and 46% of them said they are very satisfied and 48% of them said they are satisfied. 66% of them were neutral and none of them were dissatisfied. Now I'm going to talk about how we have handled our ethical issues. According to APA, American Psychological Association, there are 5 code of ethics to do any research. So we have followed respect, confidentiality and privacy. Ensuring clients' information is moral issue. For solving this issue, we have obviously talked about in our strategy that client information will be kept hidden, and we attempted to make our worker secure by not giving any admittance to anyone. Another code of ethics we have followed is from IEEE, that according to IEEE code of ethics consideration, it can be said that we have given an honest solution based on our available data. Sustainability. If this technology has a good impact on tourism sector, it will last a long time because we will always update the magazine book that was made for our tourists. As a result, this technology can be used in other sectors of Bangladesh and get a good benefit. Then our country will move forward towards development and sustainability of the technology will increase. Now I'm going to talk about the limitations and computer that have and database entry. Consequently, a different marker that might be available containing a relative picture won't get recognized. Moreover, in inadequate light, markers might not get well recognized. As physical alliance is not a part of this application, user will not be able to control 3D models or video through their finger touch. Those who use iOS will not be able to use our system because it's an Android based system. Now I'm going to talk about the future works, the area of improvement we can make in our applications. So in Bangladesh there are a lot of historical places, so we wouldn't able to cover all of them. So there are another historical places such Lalbagh Killa, Kolkata Mura in Kumilla, Shumpura Mohabir in Nauga, Shalbun Bihar in Kumilla, Mohstangarh in Bogura can be included in our application. So more 3D effective and more interesting videos can be added to make this application more interesting. It could also be implemented for iOS, and in future this application can be published publicly through Play Store by dealing with any organization. Conclusion: the purpose of the research is to develop an application using mobile augmented reality for the Android smartphone users that will encourage and enlighten tourists around the world about Bangladeshi cultural heritage and our rich history. Earlier, there wasn't much work based on augmented reality in the tourism sector of Bangladesh. Now we have created the system to develop our tourism industry. The research methodology chapter splits into two segments: development and evaluation. For developing this application, we have used software development lifecycle. For testing, we have used handheld experience on AR system and evaluating their satisfaction and efficiency. From the evaluation report, we have acknowledged that the application meets its expectations and users' feedbacks were satisfactory. To sum up, the mobile augmented reality was implemented successfully and could be upgraded with new features and should be kept on maintenance. So that's all for me. Thank you so much for being with me, for keeping your patience. Have a good day. Assalamu alaikum.